This is Hooked Up.
Small fish. Long sucker. There we go. Get one?
There we go. Here, guys.
Tom didn't get the memo, man. He's supposed to let the guests catch the fish.
Snooker.
What's that?
Snook.
Oh, yeah?
Not quite as big as yours, so you still got the title on it.
Oh, man.
The one you had at the Dolphin ate was nice. You had a
That was nice.
much bigger head than that.
The Dolphin thought so, too.
Yeah. Now just tighten that line up just a little. Perfect, right there. Let him sit there, man. Something's chasing him like crazy. See, you can feel him freaking out. There you go. Set it. All right, you can bring that in. Keep reeling fast. Keep reeling fast. Keep reeling fast.
Oh, okay. Come on there. Come on there.
Worst.
Catfish.
Now you're back at 0, Jerry.
My dad wouldn't think so.
It's funny, you know, you're right. How some people, they don't know what's what. They don't care what's what. That rod's bet rod, you know? That's something.
They put that thing right in the bucket.
All tastes the same when you fry them up, right? Hey, bring those in, guys. Let's go try another spot.
Dunk or tray? Dunk. Definitely dunk. Most exciting play in basketball. Of late, I've been doing a lot of tray balls, but definitely the dunk is still what I love to do.
When did you start playing ball? Did your brothers play or siblings?
All my older brothers played,
Yeah.
so you know I just kind of followed in their footsteps. I wanted to be like my older brothers, and so I started probably when I was maybe 5, 6, 7 years old, playing organized, and I was tall at the time. I was taller than most of the kids, so I was right there at the basket. So I was averaging about 25, 30 points a game. So it's just.
So at what point did you start beating your brothers?
You know, maybe like my 8th grade, 9th grade year, I started to beat a couple of them. A couple of them I still couldn't beat. And I think probably by the time I was a senior, I could get them all.
You start dunking on them, you know you're there, right?
That's it, that's it. Really for me, it's probably in junior high school. You know, I think I really started to think that I could go to college from playing basketball and possibly do something bigger afterwards. So I think that's when it really started to kick in for me. I was about 6'3", 6'4", so I thought I would probably continue to have the size. And then I grew like 2 more inches and didn't grow anymore. So I mean, I thought for sure I was gonna be a 7-footer. It just didn't work out that way.
Getting a nice little chunk cut out here, and we're gonna throw them out there, see if we can't pick up a nice shark with it.
What size shark are we talking about?
They're usually 5 to 8 foot.
Taller than you.
5 to 8 foot? Well, we ain't got no gear to catch those 5 to 8 footers. Damn. I'm just about to come swimming then.
No. It's very delicate, this fishing for the sharks. Very delicate.
Yeah.
Right. That's
No finesse game here now.
big chunks of
Bloody pink meat. Now we wait.
Going to a school like North Carolina, you're expected to win. You're probably expected to win championships too. How much pressure is that on the team? Did you feel that pressure?
It kind of worked in reverse for me. I mean, I felt like, everywhere else was promising me that I was going to be able to come in and play right away. I was going to have the ball given to me and I'd be able to do whatever I wanted to right away. And Coach Smith didn't do that. Coach Smith was like, you come in, you work hard, you're going to get a chance to play. And I like that approach, a lot better. So I don't think I really felt a lot of pressure as a freshman, other than the fact that, I was kind of following in the footsteps of Michael Jordan.
Right. I think, coming through a program like North Carolina and it gives you an advantage when you get into the, the next level? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I think the system of how he teaches the game flows right into the pro game. I mean, even though, it's college, I mean, a lot of people in North Carolina saying that they, play this style. We averaged, 80, 90 points. When we put points on the board, Coach Smith wanted to score the ball. But I just think, guys have, it's a pecking order. You have to come in, you have to learn the game. He breaks you down a little bit. And then he did it to me. I mean, I think after, most games my freshman year, I mean, I felt like I wanted to transfer. I mean, I was just, to the point that it's like, I don't think I can do this. And she told me one time, if you run now, you'll run the rest of your life. And I stayed, sucked it up. It was freshman of the year, and so it turned out pretty good for me. Just staying put. Every time you get a idea or inkling that you need to do something different because you're uncomfortable, take my mama's advice. Stay still.
Always good advice.
Stay still. Sports Illustrated came and had me on the cover for this Player of the Year award, and so then I had to start thinking that it's realistic that I may have to go. I think I'm the possibility of being a #1 pick. You got drafted by Philadelphia. Exciting to be a part of that franchise. Just didn't know what I was getting into. Didn't know that it was a tough situation and had been in a losing situation. I was kind of coming in as the quote-unquote savior. I took all the losses that we had, and then we had quite a few that year. I took them personally. I felt like I was supposed to change that.
Well, imagine all through your entire high school career and college year, you're on a winning team. Now all of a sudden you're on a losing team. How does that play into the psyche? Did you want to get traded immediately, or did you want to stick it out? Or?
I mean, I was living the dream, doing what I wanted to do. I made it to the pros. I was averaging almost 20 points a game. We were in a lot of games. We just lost them in the end. So I just felt like, we just had to try to figure out how to win. The next year, we drafted Allen Iverson, and we had an awesome backcourt, for a season and a half. But again, it didn't translate into us really winning. We didn't have the pieces around us to do it, and to the point where people start pitting us against each other. And were we the reason why we weren't losing? So it actually wound up working up good. I got traded to Detroit.
Growing up in Carolina, obviously, Michael Jordan, you idolized him, and then you go into in Chicago and score 57. You break your scoring record there.
There was the most points scored in the United Center still, and I think it's shown. Let me grab that. Get some of that action. One of those 5-footers. This is work. I'm getting weak. Workout. Now this is hooked up. Nice.
Done with them here?
I was extremely nervous. I mean, I think I was in a full sweat. I couldn't even watch it. I was still nervous. I started sweating in the bed, watching myself on TV. My wife was like, she just wiped my head like, what are you doing?
We're off the coast of Naples, Florida. We're gonna hook up some big ones. Hit the subscribe button.